And the testicles on too. Mm-hmm. Where the fuck is this thing? Anyway, so, man. Mm-hmm. I guess that thing is on for quite some time now. Testicles on too. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Hello. Hi. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fuck. In any case, where it could be what it should be. Nah. Okay. No. Fuck. Well, it could be. Should be. Should. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Um. Sherbet. Sherbet. Mm-mm. Okay. So. Okay. Be quiet for how long? So I'm trying to do this live thing here, but operation of the utensils and so cooperative. But anyway, what the fuck happened here? Oh, cause it's slammed. Anyway, pivot B, great art, and action. And action. Um, watch me fly. Okay. Oh shit. Hello. Is this thing on? Anyway, hey man, how's it going, peoples? So as you can see, I have this whole fucking angel lighting going on here. I moved the place because the fucking this light work on my nerves and shit. Because yeah, it's doing this light over here, and then on the other camera here is doing this dark shit over there. Then, due to the rain, um, I needed to make use of some utensils or some um tool. Then I thought to myself, fuck man, brilliant idea. Fucking the cameraman do it, and that solved my lighting problem immediately on both cams. Shit, man. So anyway, how's everybody does is and have been. I know this says back to open umbrella now as well. Well, whoever's trying to test whoever. Anyway, this thing took so long to come together that um I forgot what I wanted to raise now. I had some gevaarlijke story I wanted to tell. Um it was pertaining this porn shit that I'm gonna keep getting for review. Which I previously had advised people to get like dummy accounts. I got like a few, depending on the mood. You know what I'm saying? Um, different strokes, visual history is there, and you only sign up once. It works across the board. Um, yeah. Anyway, that's just to hide your shit. There was something else, man. The fuck was it? Was it just what I wanted to tell? Because somebody reminded me of it. today, when I was at work. Oh, so okay. Firstly, I was having this debate with a couple of people, and because you know what started off as a useful tool um, is ending up to be a very dangerous weapon of sorts. Um, Over the years, it transitioned into being something very dangerous, and that would be the internet and social media and all that type of shit. Now, reason I point this out is because um, I don't. Um, Social media is not social anymore. There's a lot of cack nowadays because you only get the same five people's feeds every day, and you scroll all the way to the bottom, and then they just mix it up, but it's the same shit that you saw all day. And that's how they confabulate people. But and I've personally taken a sort of an active sort of made an active study in my mind. I'm not thinking about it in my mind on how nowadays, and you might think I'm bullshitting right now, how people get fooled by the same tricks again and again and again and again. I would first say maybe on a weekly basis or monthly basis, yearly basis, annual basis, but as recent as daily. Um, and that is how Facebook and all the social media shit confabulates you, but by showing you the same cock every day. That's in your cache or whatever the fuck they want to do. In your cache, memory of your phone, and that shit saved there, and then all that they add into it is some other ad shit that they want to, you know, burden you with. Fuck, you know. But anyway, um, you pointing this out to people always turns into a, you got a conspiracy type of shit. But believe me, you the people that get fucked up every single fucking day, seeing the same people's status updates. You have 1,200 friends, but there's only five people that's always updating. Like the rest of the other 1,195, they just doing fuck all anyway. So, um, and that's where the daily thing come in. You know, people running the same con. It was first the annual con, maybe a biannual con, every decade. Then it went to yearly, and then monthly, weekly, and then daily. Like they would speak shit to you yesterday. Tomorrow morning, first thing when you wake up, they come to you, and then you fall for the same cut again. That's me. I've seen it happen. And it's fucking frustrating. That I'm like, can you believe this shit? But and that's where the smart sort of went to, because these manufacturers made these smart devices take the smart away from you to make sensible decisions. There's no application that you have active now that's going to listen to whatever somebody's telling you, and then just go so in your pocket. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They could do it because they listening to your shit anyway, and then you say, "Oh man, I need a fucking dog trainer," and you open your shit and you see, "Oh, dog trainers in your area, whatever the fuck." But a lot of people don't believe that shit. They still convinced, they don't, because they don't pay that much attention. You see, people's attention has been minimized to 2 or 3 minutes, and it shows in the TikToks and those kind of shits because they really believe, like, trust me, people, like it shows in those type of applications as both for no 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes. Um, After that, they're going to lose interest. They can't focus past 3 minutes, and so we have to squeeze everything into 3 minutes. Um, that being said, um, yeah, but now it comes to real world things. People cannot desensitize. We don't know where to draw the line. It seems nowadays, and that is fucking sad. To be honest, that's fucking so sad that it's not even funny. Um, so I was going through a couple of social media pages, shits, and I saw okay, they found that girl, that lady, or whoever, they've been missing alive, and so much. Thank God for that. You know, that's a victory. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, we can only imagine the details. You know, and then I go on and I see people who are speculating and all this type of shit, and I was like, what? And it is, the fucked up part is not children, man. It's adults. It's adults that's speaking in Indian and making TikTok videos and all that type of shit. And it's really sad because just earlier in this year, I've known, not myself personally, I've known the victims, but I know families that fell victim of the um, similar fates. And within, like cops, the police would tell you, like after 3 days, they're looking for a body or whatever. Um, and this was obviously the case for a couple of families that I know, um, which is we just said that's what I'm saying. I mean, with the return of this person safe and sound, um, only God knows what the person has been through, and the healing process that's to follow, the trauma, the whatever the case may be. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you in saying, if you take me by surprise in the fucking road, say I'm walking to the shop in the dark and it's fucking load shedding, and you take me by surprise. You're not even taking me by accident, or you're not taking the wrong me or whatever. You take me by surprise and you jump scare me in the pitch of dark. It's gonna take me a couple of days to get over that gut. Not saying that to be funny, but with today's, if you jump me and be like, hey you, whatever, and hey phone you, man, I've lived through those traumas, so it brings back a lot of, and that's minor shit compared to what ever was. But I'm just bringing that to the forefront. And so the everything that went to what with this whole situation is fucked up as is, like, totally, not just for the victim, but for the dependents, the family members, the whoever else, the friends, whoever, um, and the community that shared in um, the outcries and the tags and whatever, that were genuinely concerned because it's becoming, a norm and habit and so on. So everybody in however smaller capacity, whether it be by thought or just a prayer or whatever, would have, it affected it took some time, whether it be 5 seconds just to say please God return safely, or 5 seconds between 30 people is a minute, and whatever the case may be. So the thought a thought is sometimes spent at just investing in that person or that family or whoever's pains and sufferings and whatever. Then so that's that, and then you get have everything, everybody going through whatever they're going through, um, and then she gets returned, and then it's and then the social media come with all its boundaryless, um, what's the names, borderless, boundaryless, or whatever, freedom of speech shit, and people speaking it, make their own shit, call people names, and that's the saddest thing to see. The fact that you would want, you would have thought people would have stood together within the masses, because that would be a victory, in the in this in however things turn out, because that's not usually the case, that after so long somebody is returned, um, alive. First of all, there were a couple of people that were in the deposit turned alive. However, they they weren't missing for 3 weeks, and they weren't missing for 3 weeks without food, or whatever the case may be. I mean, through whatever. So you have to be very strong of will to wanna, get through those type of things, and return safely to your family. Um, for God or Allah or whatever, whoever the higher power is, because um, whatever you believe in, it needs to be a power higher than yourself. I don't think you're an idiot if you think you are the weekend creator, whatever the fuck you do. But anyway, so whatever you believe in, it's not what's the name, but whoever you ask to for the protection, whatever, returns the person safely, and whatever. And then, but always have to be like, thank you God, whatever, she's safe, cool. Nobody wants to know, or no mature, no rationalizing adult, no person in their right mind, no person with, speculate in private what you want, but the publicly come out. Myself, I'm not an angel. I might also maybe say a couple of things, say yeah, 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 whatever, maybe amongst me, myself and someone, or you know, but there's a couple of things that that you would be like, that you had too long, they had too short. But besides the fact that she was returned, that these people actually decided to return the person, not unarmed, but at least alive to their loved ones, regardless of the circumstances. For them to have taken that risk because that might be identified, whatever the case may be. Um, like I say, somewhere there was something at work, higher than ourselves, whatever. Um, so it is a, and then it was diminished to nothing. All the praise, all the blessings, because I see people who came out and, no, I will not share this stuff anymore because this is and that is, making their own assumptions. Now, this could have been your sister, your mother, your aunt, your niece, your sister-in-law. Um, this could have been you as a woman. It could have been each and every one of us. And when people say put yourself in somebody else's shoes, it's very difficult. You can never put yourself in someone else's shoes unless you have lived through something similar at the similar magnitude. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. Like I have friends that lost parents. Some of them both parents. Um, so when Father's Day came up now, the other day, even when Mother's Day came up, um, you can see they go through some shit. Um, and when their mother's birthday or father's birthday come up, and you can say, "Oh, you want me, bro?" I don't. I, like I always say, I can't imagine what you're going through because my parents are both still there. Um, so you can't, unless you also someone that has a parent that's not there or whatever. And you can't compare a grandparent to a parent, or you can't a sibling or whatever the case may be. If you haven't experienced that loss, you cannot put yourself in there. And then sometimes it's very insensitive for people to say, I can only imagine or I can put myself in your shoes or whatever. Just shut the fuck up and just be present. They don't really need you to say shit. They just need you to be there. That's it. Um, don't do anything, just fucking be there. Um, but it really should be humanity is gone and whatever the case may be. And the boundaries have been, has been, respect and um, a lot of things as really, like I always say, common sense should make a comeback, but the more you prefer, as days go, as the days progresses, um, common sense seems to fade further and further away into the walking away. Common sense is like Ryu at the end of Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition when you finish. Here's common sense. Fucking the podium with stupidity and whatever the fuck else, ignorance. Common sense is supposed to be on top, and you see common sense walking away there, fucking in the woods there, fucked off. And then if you club the game with focus and you just see Anarchy showing you all the TikToks and shit, the Instagram cucks and whatever the fuck it is that people are doing nowadays. But anyway, that being said though, yeah, so people, it's really not time, but for people to really wake up, smell the coffee and shit like that. Because things are getting way out of your reach, out of everybody's reach economically and all that shit. You know, I don't know why the petrol price is going up, the dollar and the pound is staying the fuck the same. But people are focused on the wrong things, TikToks and all that type of crap. Um, when one of these days it's going to be a fucking whatever Russia and Ukraine is going through. You can't tell my bro. It don't all come from Saudi Arabia, them and like it wasn't Afghanistan. Them the reason that's why the oil price was went up that time because USA and they were fighting and shit like that, and then they used that to get it from 5 rand to 12 rand. Now Russia and Ukraine are fighting. Now, now if the vodka price went up, I would have understood that I understand, but because that's the only thing I know they come from there. I didn't know first oil used to come from there, but still, you can use butter also. I know it's a blow on pan really. Um, but okay, but it's anarchy or whatever is gonna is not very far. It's not very distant on the horizon because believe you me, by the end of this year, you're gonna pay 30 rand a liter petrol. People is gonna start. It already started. People throwing in petrol and driving away, filling the cars, driving away, and then petrol attendants having to file cases against the drivers because the petrol garage owners are such liars. They take that from the petrol attendants' fucking wages, like it's their fault. So they have to then pay for this exorbitant money. Usually they get robbed because now somebody for the tank it cost them 1.5. That's the week's wages that they have already. So they worked all week to go home with nothing. So the person that's filling their tank and fucking off is not thinking about that person now has to go home to their family without no bread, without anything to eat. And they have to say somebody drove away with the petrol or with the petrol, whatever. And you must hear what big pussy is, and these families are all fucked up, and people are going to start gun pointing at petrol stations for petrol trucks for petrol. And this is what I foresee coming. It's not a fucking, like I'm planning this shit myself, whatever. You can see it on the, you can see shit. You can contemplate a move or whatever. If you were a fucking batsman in cricket, you can, they spin you, you can like, you know, fast bowl or whatever the fuck you didn't just fucking swing fuck you want. Um, so yeah, that's but only the smartest of us, and I'm not the very smart, but yeah, I'm happy to be falling in that category right now and foresee this type of shit coming. And um, I can try to tell you now what happened in Durban a couple of last year, I think, when they fucked up the whole place there. I just hope I'm not at work in that category. I smack a couple of new appliances in jail. I hope, hopefully they must just announce this guy because I smacked to go pick me up. So I'm putting this out there. So I'm saying should happen and I come up, fuck it. Police don't come here to my house like you in there and to go these people. Fuck you. Um, that's just fuck it. I'm get I'm gonna blow up. Get me my TVs, fridges, and all that shit. Come down here with that. I can fetch the shit, the appliances, and you take it through anyway because them companies have insurance that's gonna pay that shit out anyway. So y'all anyway, they're gonna take it back to the shop. You shit, you want some shit for yourself. Fuck them. Same with the grief that you take with the people. It's not like you go throw the grief away. You fucking distribute amongst yourselves. But anyway, the accusations I get. I'm just saying, just send me the memo so I can have my transportation ready because I need some big shit, you know. And I need to budget for it because petrol is at 10 a liter, so that's gonna in petrol alone cost me about 300 rand just to get the stuff from me to my place. So please just give me a heads up so I can strategically place my people in the take sick leave for that day or some shit. But I can assure you some shit like it's gonna go down, and it's and I think and you know if you think about it, maybe this is how civilizations keep coming to an end because they keep on fucking themselves. They become the smartest, they evolve becoming the smartest of beings, and then they become the dumbest of beings because they outsmart themselves, and then they just become dumb. Because if Earth is billions of years old, or if it was at least 2,000 years old, or whatever, you can't tell me that in the last 50 years, everything evolved to the best technology, whatever. What the fuck were they doing for the other 1,970 years? Hmm? You want to tell me there was no Elon Musk, nothing, none of that shit? Anyway, I just figured I'd come and share some of those things because I haven't been here in a while. And, um, but I didn't really miss much. Um, I still could. Oh yeah. By the way, I got like some sort of a YouTube channel, like 10 subscribers. People subscribe, they didn't put the bell notification on. That's cool. You don't need to be notified when I put my shit up there. I was just talking out the cock anyway. But yeah, just to remind me, to that be a reminder when shit go down, access. If I have access to the internet, sometimes I can just go and access my YouTube channel and watch the days or some shit there, my channel. Immortalize myself or myself in future. Better talk some like the cock. So check it out. Like, dislike, subscribe. Click the bell notification. Don't click it on your fault. Um, just view some shit. I don't know. Maybe try you just record yourself also and put it on there. And make it private. You don't even have to make it public. Other people to see. Just put your memories up there and let it be out there like the Titanic and the aliens discover it 1,000 years from now. Immortalize yourself. And besides, I figured so if I get Alzheimer's one day, um, if they were to wake me up, they just have to tune me into my own thingy where I'm talking a lot of cock, and then I could just watch myself all day and be like, yo, this, but I was cock smart. Some valid points. You know, I wonder if they listen to him. Too bad. Look where they are now. You know, that type of shit. Anyway, this umbrella thing is getting really stupid now. But I'm gonna be out.